Hi guys! So I decided to make a video today because yesterday we received some very exciting news from the Killers. Next week we are not only getting Pressure Machine Deluxe, but we are also getting the documentary that we have waited so long for. So I thought I'd just make a little video to talk about this news with you guys, and I'm sure you're all as excited about it as I am. So I thought it'd be fun to just have a bit of a chat about it. I feel like I should do more videos on this channel sort of talking about news associated with artists that I like as well, so if you guys like this video format I might make a few more of them. But yeah, let's talk about Pressure Machine. So we have found out from the Killers' post on social media yesterday that the Pressure Machine documentary comes out on Monday the 21st of March, and the deluxe edition of Pressure Machine comes out on the 25th of March, which is the Friday. We're literally getting so much Killers content next week. It's going to be so fun, and I feel like this is also just perfect to kind of hype us all up for a tour as well. I mean, I feel like none of us can wait to get to the Imploding the Mirage tour now. It's been 2 years of waiting to go to it now, and we're all just ready to see the Killers live again. So we also know from the Killers social media post that the Pressure Machine documentary is going to be premiering on Facebook on Monday night. I don't know exactly what time. I've not really been able to find that out anywhere, and I don't know if anyone else has either, because I've not seen anyone posting about it or anything, but I think it'll be evening probably. But I have done a bit of digging through the internet for some more information about the documentary, and I have found out that we are apparently going to be getting 3 live performances from the Killers in this documentary. We don't know what songs these performances are going to be of yet, but I think personally we're going to get a performance of Quiet Town, because the title of the documentary is Notes from a Quiet Town, if you guys didn't know that already. And yeah, so I think it would be appropriate if we got a performance of Quiet Town, and I think maybe some other songs that we'd get performances of are maybe Sleepwalker or In the Car Outside, or maybe even West Hills. I feel like that would be a really beautiful atmospheric song for them to play live. It'd even be better if they played it on the Imploding the Mirage tour. Everyone would just lose their mind if that song came on and they heard it live, really. I also think maybe we could get a performance of Desperate Things, because I feel like Desperate Things has quite an intense storyline that you have to follow when you listen to it, and I feel like with all the stories of the people of Nephi that this documentary is going to explore, I feel like it'd be quite well suited for the documentary. Yeah, so apparently in this documentary we're also going to be getting interviews with different people who live in Nephi and their experiences growing up in the town, and I feel like maybe Brandon might share some of his own childhood stories of his experiences growing up in Nephi. I feel like Brandon might also include some places that he used to go to as a kid in the documentary as well, and we can sort of visit them with him through the documentary. We don't know an awful lot about this documentary yet, but I'm sure that it's going to be an amazing documentary. I'm personally really excited to watch it. On Monday night I'm probably just going to be there waiting for the premiere, wearing my Killer's shirt. I also feel like in this documentary we might also be taken to the places that are mentioned in the lyrics of the song, such as the place where the rodeo takes place in Terrible Thing, or the local hero sports bar from Desperate Things, because I'm sure there probably are all real places, so if we got to see them in real life in this documentary, that would be pretty cool. I'm sure that they'll also definitely go to the actual site where the cover for Pressure Machine was shot, where those 3 crosses are. I'm sure the Killers will visit that place and talk a bit about that and why they chose that as the cover of the album. Now we'll talk a little bit about Pressure Machine Deluxe. So, as you guys probably know, if you're a victim, we have been waiting for Pressure Machine Deluxe forever. And then all of a sudden, yesterday, the Killers come online and they're like, hey, guess what guys? Pressure Machine Deluxe is done and the documentary is too. Here you go, hope you like it. So yeah, when that was announced yesterday, all of us were obviously so excited. So yeah, I'll tell you guys what I've managed to uncover about Pressure Machine Deluxe. So originally there were some rumours going around on the internet about Pressure Machine Deluxe being sort of pop versions of the songs on Pressure Machine. We'd have the normal ones and then sort of a sort of another LP where it'd be like all pop versions of the songs, and I didn't know how to feel about this rumour at first, because I feel like Pressure Machine's perfect as it is. Like, it's meant to be sort of like a slow, reflective sort of album. I feel like pop versions of it would kind of ruin it a bit, but luckily it turned out that these were just rumours and they weren't actually true. So basically, people thought that the Killers were going to be making pop versions of the songs on Pressure Machine so that they could perform them live on the Imploding the Mirage tour without sort of like killing the party vibe of a Killers concert. These rumours probably aren't true, but yeah, that's what people were believing. These rumours also came about because not that long ago, the Killers posted a picture on their social media of Sean Everett and Stuart Price together with the caption Yin and Yang, and we all thought it was a little bit cryptic, because like Sean Everett is the producer of Imploding the Mirage and Pressure Machine, and he's known for like those albums, where like Stuart Price on the other hand produced Day and Age. He also worked a bit on Imploding the Mirage as well with like Fire in Bone, that was the song he produced. So people were like, oh, there's a contrast here between like Pressure Machine and like more the pop side of the Killers. So people thought like, what if they're combined, what if there's like a pop Pressure Machine? But like that's not what it was, but people like thought it was sort of like an Easter egg for that. But like the pop rumours probably aren't true, but yeah, that's what people were thinking it was for. We now think that that picture was probably actually a teaser for TK8, and that was probably like a teaser for what the sound of that album is going to be like when it comes out. And Brandon has said in interviews that he thinks that the first single from TK8 will probably be released around like October, November time. It would make sense for them to be working on TK8 around that time, because like it wasn't really like Pressure Machine era, but we weren't quite in like going back into Imploding the Mirage era for tour yet. It was sort of like January, February time, so it would make sense for them to be working on something new around that time. Also, speaking of the Imploding the Mirage tour, the Killers also posted on their social media yesterday that they were rehearsing for the tour, and they posted a video of them performing Running Towards a Place, and they put as the caption "like riding a bike," and this tells us that they're rehearsing for tour. And I feel like the Killers are just as excited to get back on tour as we all are to see them again on tour. Like, I feel like Brandon's gone too long without singing live. I feel like he misses it a lot, and we all miss him too. We all miss all the band, so yeah, it'll be really exciting to see them again. Also, the fact that they were playing Running Towards a Place suggests that this song could be added as like a permanent song on the set list, or it could be that like they have it in rotation, so they bring it out for like some shows but not all of them. And that's really exciting as well, because Running Towards a Place is one of my favourite songs on Imploding the Mirage, and I know it's a lot of other victims' favourite song on Imploding the Mirage, so yeah, hopefully a lot of us get to hear Running Towards a Place live. But anyway, back to Pressure Machine Deluxe. So yesterday, a new tracklist for Pressure Machine Deluxe appeared on the internet, and this tracklist had on it a few different versions of some of the songs that we already know from Pressure Machine. This new tracklist included 2 new versions of West Hills, 1 new version of Runaway Horses, and about 5 new versions of The Getting By. However, this tracklist is not like 100% confirmed. It's just one that a fan was sort of sharing on the internet, and they'd seen that it had been leaked from somewhere. So it's not been confirmed by the Killers or anything, but most people do believe that this is the real tracklist. In my opinion, I am kind of excited for this, because I feel like new versions of these songs will be so exciting to hear, and I feel like the 5 versions of The Getting By, like, how many different ways can we hear that song? What is going on there? We need to know. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm kind of nervous to hear what these new versions of these songs sound like, because like they're so perfect already. How can anything be changed about them to make them better? But we'll see. They're obviously going to be good, because it's the Killers. They can't make bad music. So yeah. Also, another rumour that people sort of believed in was that Boy was going to be on the Pressure Machine Deluxe. This was because when the Killers posted their announcement about Pressure Machine Deluxe in the documentary, they started their caption with "Boy, have we got news for you?" And the fact that they said "Boy" in that caption made a lot of fans believe that Boy was going to be a new track on the album. And if you guys don't know, Boy was an unreleased Killer song that didn't quite make it onto the standard Pressure Machine album, and lots of fans were like really intrigued to hear what that song sounded like, and they were really disappointed that we didn't end up getting it. So some people saw the word Boy and they were like, oh, are we getting Boy finally? But like, it doesn't seem to be that is the case, but like a lot of people are still kind of hoping that this track list is wrong and that we might still get Boy. That also reminds me of another thing that I'm kind of nervous about with these new songs, like what if they have new lyrics, like the lyrics that I've already heard from Pressure Machine already like destroyed me when I first heard them. Like, how can there be any more lyrics like that? Like, if there's any more amazing lyrics like that on this album, like, and if this track list ends up being wrong and we do get like more new songs, that'll be just wow. So anyway, that's all of the news and information that I've managed to gather about the Pressure Machine Deluxe Edition and the Notes from a Quiet Time documentary. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!